In the early 16th century, the church reigned not just as a spiritual authority, but as a political empire. It sold indulgences like divine stock options, promising salvation for a price, and most bowed their heads. But one man stood up, Martin Luther, a German monk and theology professor. Never set out to become a revolutionary. He only wanted truth. Haunted by questions of sin, grace, and redemption, he found no peace in Rome's gold-plated ritual. Instead, he found fire in the scriptures, especially in Romans 1:17, "The just shall live by faith." That verse lit a match that would soon set Europe ablaze. On October 31st, 1517, Luther nailed his 95 Theses to the door of the Wittenberg Castle Church, a public bulletin. Board of sorts. It wasn't rebellion. It was an invitation to debate. But in a world cracking under the weight of corruption, his words hit like thunder. His primary target, the indulgence system, priests selling forgiveness like a marketplace of heaven. The church demanded silence. Luther refused. In 1521, he was summoned to the Diet of Worms, where he was told to recant. He stood alone, accused of heresy before the emperor and all of Christendom. His reply: "Here I stand. I can do no other." What followed wasn't just theological reform, it was a cultural earthquake. Luther translated the Bible into German, tearing down the wall between priest and layperson. Printing presses roared to life, spreading his message faster than Rome could suppress it. The Protestant Reformation had begun. Luther's theology centered on sola fide, faith alone, sola scriptura, scripture alone, and the priesthood of all believers. He rejected papal authority and insisted that salvation was a gift of grace, not a prize for purchase. His writings sparked the birth of Lutheranism and inspired other reformers like Calvin and Zwingli. But Luther was no perfect hero. He battled inner demons, political pressures, and later in life, his writings against Jews became dark and damaging, a stain that history cannot ignore. Still, his legacy is monumental. Luther shattered the monopoly of spiritual power and returned the sacred to the people. He showed that one voice armed with conviction and courage can unmake empires. He didn't just reform a church. He cracked the world open. Remember, it only takes one soul on fire to call down thunder from the sky.